I want to pivot back to the broader markets because with 5 minutes left, we're now at 1.3% on the NASDAQ. I mean, giving up the intraday attempted bounce again, but to quite a pronounced fashion. The VIX is spiking. Does this feel like a washout that we can then start to buy, or is it very hard to try and catch that falling knife?
Well, it's always inherently hard. I think that this would just be kind of the early stirrings of a true washout. It's not really been that fearful a backdrop, in my opinion. It's been kind of nervous and anxious, and people are confused. But no, I don't think you've necessarily seen that urgent run. Now, you have seen this pattern of early rallies that fail. That is sometimes, you have to kind of burn up a lot of tactical capital on the way to making some kind of a low. Maybe that pattern changes just a little bit right here. The Peloton headline from CNBC early midday, it is kind of when things started to accelerate lower in the overall market. I don't think it took the market down, but one of the prerequisites of finding some kind of a base is that the stuff that's been really blasted, the speculative stuff, that maybe it's finished and maybe it's sold out. And you have further down legs there. And you had, in fact, the rally in the morning led by some of the wreckage. And so I think that's kind of where we are. As I say, we haven't had a 10% pullback in the S&P 500 since September of 2020, and that was only for 5 seconds, right? So it was sort of just a pullback off of a massive ramp off the low. So it wouldn't be that crazy to get one. It would be kind of a painful, jagged process, probably, if it doesn't just sort of cascade lower from here. Again, I don't think anything's determined. There's not like a way to look at what's going on right now and say, this is how it will happen and be right or wrong, because it's a dynamic process. And today was not really about responding to headlines or macro or anything, in my view. It was very kind of tactical and figure out exactly whether we've done enough on the downside.